Hi everyone, so I've been getting some questions about fluid intake after surgery, some complaints just about how difficult it is, some other issues with nausea and headaches, and that can all be attributed to not reaching your fluid goals and not getting enough of what your body really needs in the hydration department. So I wanted to show you my favorite cup for keeping track of fluids at home, and hopefully you can kind of find something similar to this in your neck of the woods. So this is a cup I actually got when I was delivering my son a few years ago in Oregon. I like it because it has the measurements right here on the side. This one in particular has ounces and cc's. You might find one that has milliliters, it doesn't matter, whatever way you like to keep track of your fluids, but it's just the fact of having these actual numbers so you can really keep track and write things down. So for most of you, we have a fluid goal of at least 64 ounces. So that would be just over 3 of these for the whole day. So what I tell a lot of people to do is once you wake up in the morning, make a goal of getting at least 20 ounces of fluid in from the time you wake up until about 3 to 4 hours later. So if you're waking up at 7, try to get 20 ounces in by 11 a.m. So what you can do is fill this whole thing up with water and then just kind of keep track. At 9 a.m., look and see how you're doing. Do you have 14 ounces left to go? Do you have 18 ounces left to go? Are you halfway through it? And if you're kind of on the higher end, you've got a lot of drinking to do, literally just sit down for 1 or 2 minutes and just sip 1 teaspoon at a time or less. Every 20 to 30 seconds, just take a small sip just to be a little bit more mindful and to make sure you're getting that fluid in. I always tell people, you're going to eat and drink more and think about it more than you ever did before surgery, initially after surgery. And that's just because that pouch is so small and you really have to take the time to get the food and the fluid in that you need, because that new pouch is so small and it's just prime real estate. So you can sit down, focus on this. The other thing you can do is if you're going to have, let's say, a protein drink or maybe an 8-ounce cup of tea or a decaf coffee, and obviously you're not going to put that in your big water jug, you can drink it on the side, and when you're done drinking that, dump out as much fluid that was in that protein drink or tea or decaf coffee that's in here. So because those fluids, if you'll remember, all add up to your total fluid requirement. So if you have 20 ounces in here of water, but the first thing that you do is drink an 8-ounce cup of decaf tea, go ahead, when you're done with that tea, dump out enough water to the 12, because that's 8 ounces of fluid that you got. So now you have 12 ounces left to go until you reach that goal for 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. or whatever it is. So just some tips. Let me know if you have any questions. It doesn't have to be a cup like this from the hospital. You could use a Camelback. That's another really great option. Any kind of water glass or jug, mug, thermos that has these measurements on the side is a really great tool.
Got questions? We would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Tell us what else you want us to cover. And do not forget to share and like this video.